Hello everyone, welcome to the Respawn League Season 6 Grand Finals for the main rosters. It looks like it's a rematch between the ATECH and Nuclear Ratz. Let's quickly go down the rosters and see who we got here. Okay.
I think they're just getting in server for that first, yeah.
Well, it looks like we're on Asheville here.
Yeah, I was about to say, we could probably go over the maps before we go over the rosters,
Yeah,
just
definitely.
while things are waiting up. So first map, Asheville, I presume it was picked by Nuclear Ratz, since they were the highest seed. I think it works like OzFortress.
Yeah, probably. I'm not too sure myself. So, yeah, this map definitely all about just holding the center of the point here. Probably trying to definitely hold aggressively here once they've capped. Trying not to lose it too well to their flanks and that. But yeah, where are you expecting the combos to walk out from?
Usually it's like either ramp or bats normally. I think like ramp is good because you have a bit more cover. You have like the cover of the roof on either side, but bats is
Yeah, Bats is more of an aggressive push, as you can shoot straight over if their team's going for the more defensive, and you can get a few plays over the top and do damage straight onto them from the high ground.
I was about to say, I have a feeling that Nuclear Rats have picked this map for their flank. Asheville is typically a flank oriented map. It should be noted. And the other thing that I think is an interesting piece of analysis is that snipers usually don't do so well on Asheville because of the fact that there's so much cover, and also because like flanks can just run amok.
Yeah, so, definitely. Yeah. So yeah, it was Nuclear Rat's a sniper that was really shutting down them last time. So it's probably not the best pick for Nuclear Rats, to be honest.
I find that really interesting. Like, it's a map that definitely inhibits sniper play. The sightlines aren't great, and I guess there's like the ramp to ramp sightline is like really good, but and then maybe bats, but I mean you just need so much protection. Like,
yeah,
you
well,
gotta
if your flank does start winning those engagements and you've got complete free range on batch, I can see the sniper working well, but yeah,
but it's like that's like a big if to attach to that. I mean, it's pretty much like the Solly or the Scout NG. They're gonna be babysitting this sniper constantly.
Do you think they have that in them?
Who are these Sollies? It's like RR Lucky and who's the blue one again? Oh, Bongo Johnny. I don't know. Both of them, in my opinion, they're more aggressive.
Yeah,
I agree. I don't know how like well they'll like take it if they're just relegated to babysitting duty.
Yeah. The engineers, another class that does babysit the sniper if they're on bats. They're Frocky on engineer on bats. Definitely someone who is definitely willing to babysit the sniper or other players. Not sure about Harrison here though. Haven't seen much about him.
Yeah, I presume for most of these players it's their first season, and most of their experience from this map will have been like in like pugs and whatnot, which actually benefits both teams. Asheville is quite a popular pug map because it's like, so accessible to pretty much everyone who's everyone who's not a sniper. I do think it's quite interesting that this season with like the league has decided to shift to RC2A, and they've like in these shutter doors. I really think it's interesting how they like make it so that you can't put the minis down anymore.
Yeah, or even the level 3s. Yeah, no, stopping the engineer from sitting behind a shutter with a level 3 really just delegates him to babysitting duty, to be honest. Like, he can't really be as aggressive with his placements other than putting a mini on top of a roof, which is another strong placement for engineers turrets.
Yeah.
A wrangled mini up there can do a lot of work if it's left alone.
I was about to say, like, mini placement is everything. Like, if you get it, like, below, like, toward the bottom edge of the roof, it's really hard to spam. You can just keep your Wrangler up, and, like, you have to invest so many people to just kill the mini. I think that's what most NGs tend to do these days. So,
yeah.
I think the shutter, like, removal of minis, of, like, sentries in general, is, like, quite a good option in my opinion. It's forcing these engineers to be a bit more aggressive, play a bit more with their team.
Yeah, especially because there was a bug associated with it as well, where you could shoot through the shutter door, but that's normally banned in most leagues, but could still be done.
I was about to say, yeah, I think the other thing that's banned is the you can place your telly and spawn. I don't know how people used to do it, but in pugs everyone used to do it. Like, it used to make your tellies like unkillable. You have to get your spy to sap it from the exit. But yeah, I presume it's considered an exploit, so it's been patched
Yeah.
up. And
Okay.
yeah, oh sorry,
No, you go. You go.
I was just about to say the final bit of analysis with the NGs on the roof is that it incentivizes engineers to build the dispensers like on the ramp because that's the only way to get up onto the roof as an NG. So yeah, it's like quite good. It like incentivizes team play from the NG.
Yeah. No, it's a good change all around. I think.
All right, so I presume you were gonna run through the rosters now that
Yeah,
most of them are
yes,
in.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, sure.
So for the spies on blue team, we have Choco Milk. He's been around for a little bit, and a few pugs I've seen him. He's pretty good, from what I can tell. Next on the blue roster is Titan on Sniper. He's a pretty good sniper from what I've seen as well. He's been able to challenge Smazza, but Smazza's been normally winning them out in the last in the last matchup at least. And who's for medic? Sorry.
Yellow is the blue medic. Just a quick point on Titan. He did like in terms of his like frag performance, he did like quite well, but he was significantly outsniped in the sniper v sniper department. So I think Asheville really like lends itself to his kind of play then because it's a map that like the snipers they're not going to really see eye to eye much. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, the blue medic yellow, he played pretty well. Like I think from last week, was it? The lower page playoff, the lower bracket, sorry. When he died, I don't think it was really ever his fault. It was more like his team. So yeah, I think
I think the only misplay I think I ever like saw him from that whole thing was when he walked forward with the spy on Gully
I
Wash.
do remember
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
that was a
that
bit
was
of an unfortunate event. I think this wasn't communicated well enough.
the spy special, perhaps. Yeah, just like a note on for these meds in general, Asheville is not a good med survivability map. It's so common for meds to just be dropping left, right, and center or dying. Like Asheville is just a map where the flank, people in general can just get behind and get picks, find your med. Spies can just hide like in so many spots. So yeah, I'd like to point that out. Like if meds seem to be dying a lot, like generally they're doing their best. So it's not like there's not really much insight to be gained by critiquing like their logs and saying, "Oh, he dropped so many times." So yeah, so moving further down the roster of ATECH, yeah, we've got Froggy, or like he's more commonly known as Sheep,
probably the
with an
most
exclamation mark.
probably the most experienced person in the entire server actually. He's played for Red Pandas for a season or two. Yeah, he's not sure why he's down in Steel playing, but I think he's just doing it with the friends.
Yeah, I think he really wants to contribute to like similar to Ice Pugs, like fostering like a level of Highlander for newer casual level players, which is like great to see. Highlander is of course the more suitable bridge between casual and competitive because like there's one of every class, which means that
everyone gets to play the class
it's not
they
as
enjoy.
polarizing. Yeah. I think the thing is that Sheep is like quite a good main caller on like payload maps or maps at least where the engineer is a bit more important. I don't think he'll be main calling as much on this map.
No, probably not.
Yeah, and then moving up, we have Helios. He put in a solid performance. Nothing much to be said about the heavy. He he definitely guarded yellow. Oh, I was about to say, imagine being a heavy main, Lamau.
Yeah.
He guarded his med really well and shot the solis out of the sky from last game. So that's like what you want to be seeing
Doing
out of
what
a
he
heavy.
needs to do.
Yeah, and Asheville, of course, is a map like all Koth maps. It's a map that's it lends itself toward the flank heavy really like a lot.
Yes.
It's like it's quite a viable strategy. So it'd be interesting to see if he runs Tommy Slab, decides to go under hide and shutter.
Yeah, under bats is another strong spot for heavy. You can walk up towards bats and catch off a sniper just not looking for you at all.
Yeah, of course. And then moving up, we have Schlanky on demo. Put in a solid performance on demo. Nothing much to be said. He's got a few seasons of Osfort under his belt, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is one of his first seasons of Highlander, and I think he's looking to get into it, and he's doing a really good job with that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I will say that Asheville definitely on these Koth maps, it comes down to the demo or the pyro or maybe the scout sometimes to be the main call. So I really like to see him take control of his team and his combo in terms of like pushes, like him telling them what to do, which he definitely has the capability, the potential to do.
Yeah, he does have a strong main calling ability. Next is Liquid Alchemy. Seen him in a fair few pugs. I think it's one of his first few seasons as well. He's really shot up as one of the really good pyro that gets first picks or like one of the first few picks of most pugs in the ice pugs for Highlander.
Yeah, I was about to say he definitely knows what like his role is in the combo. I think a lot of pyros they fall into the trap of I have the gun that can do so much damage so much quickly if I just press one button. Like they don't really know what to do when they've got the Uber charge on them. But last week he really showed that he and his counterpart as well,
Mm.
Magnet, I think. Yeah,
Magnet's
Magnet, yeah.
very good with the combo.
Yeah,
Very
both
strong
of
with
them.
his right clicks.
I was about to say, so good performance out of him. I think on this map, it's going to be a lot more on him to be spy checking. Spies love to be hiding in like the little fence next to the ramps,
Yes.
or like on the barrels, or like on the bush on point next to the crates. It's just
Yeah, there's so
spy
many
galore.
sneaky spots, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I was just about to say, I really like to see Choco Milk running the Spicicle and the L'étranger to make sure that he can like survive for a lot longer and be invisible to get like key picks.
Yeah, definitely. Then we've got Bongo Johnny and Sheep on the flank. They're a pretty good duo there. They work well together, definitely.
I
Sheep
remember
with his insane aim, and Bongo Johnny with his crazy bombs.
they worked quite well on Gully, I think it was. They like went behind and coordinated, so it was like really good to see that these Sixers skills do transfer over into Highlander. And of course this is like such a great map for like a Sixers duo. I mean, it's so
Mm.
common for your scout and your solid to just bomb a roof and kill out a lone NG, a lone sniper, get the telly, wreak havoc, make the other team have to invest so many of their players to go behind and kill them, while your combo can aggress onto the point with the comfort and safety of not having to worry about as many people shooting them.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll move on to Red Team for Nuclear Rants here. First on Scout, we've got Tux. I've seen him around a bit. He's definitely improved a lot over the last few seasons, and he's definitely moving his way up in Highlander.
Yeah, and then next up on the flank, his flank counterpart RR Lucky. He's a really good soldier.
Definitely, yes.
In sixes, yeah, he's got the mentality.
Yeah, he's got the
got
land
thought process.
experience. He's got everything.
Land experience. I didn't know about that, but
Yeah.
yeah. The other thing about Lucky is that I think his DM is quite good as well, and his like rocket jumping. I'm not sure if he's Tempest, but he can definitely position himself well as a soldier.
Mm.
So yeah,
We
that's
touched a
good to
little bit
see.
on Magnet the Pyro. Yeah, very good, very good performance on the Gully Wash game last time they met up. Let's see if he can improve on that and frag even harder.
Yeah, of course. And then the Red Demo Cobra, definitely an experienced player. He's played a lot of UGC demo. He definitely is one of those players who's they can definitely enter the Premier bracket if they wanted to, but I guess is out of personal choices down here. So yeah, it's always good to see that these experienced players are taking control of these top of the lower bracket team to make sure that they really develop as a team and know what their combo's doing, know how to push.
Yeah, help everyone here improve. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. His DM is exceptional as well, and Asheville lends itself to be a demo map. So I really like to see how he takes control of his team, just like how I expect Shalanky to.
Oh, good. Gun Wrong Heavy. I'm not too familiar with Gun Wrong Heavy, but from his performance last time, pretty well done. So hopefully he can bring it out again on this one. Heavy on this map is pretty good. He's got some really nice covers on this map, so hopefully he can catch a few of the enemy gamers off guard and get a few frags.
Yep, just a quick note on the heavies. It's really good to see that both of them are running the minigun. I think the Tomislav is a lot more of a popular option because it's like faster rev up time and it's silent rev. But
Yeah.
it really tends itself to be a bit more of a gimmick, like as in you run it like for one life to just hide and surprise people. The minigun is really what you should be running. The damage really makes a difference.
Definitely, yes.
So yeah, it's good to see that they're both running the minigun. And then yeah, we discussed about this.
The Tomislav definitely, yeah. It just all it does is really it's a bit of a crutch. It just lets people who aren't really prepared for the engagement survive a little bit longer and get more damage on, basically.
Yeah, but in the long run, of course, you kind of need the extra damage that the minigun affords you. And the accuracy, in my opinion, it doesn't really pay off. I mean, like if you aim well with the minigun, you can make up for it.
Definitely. And Harrison on engineer for the red team. I personally don't know too much about Harrison.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a bit of a mystery as well. But if he's made it this far, I presume he knows how to play engineer. So yeah, it'd just be I think when our eyes are on him, we're gonna be looking for Harrison to be building.
Oh, looks like we're starting up now.
Minis, yeah. So
yeah, so they had Smazza on Sniper and Maple on Spy. Let's have a look how these demos get to mid.
Yeah, and of course, Woofer was their mid. Sorry, we weren't able to cover those, but yeah. So this mid, I'm going to be looking at Cobra. What about you, Exquisite?
Yeah, Shlanky's all the way on bats, so both teams looking to send their combos onto bats.
Yeah, I was about to say the flank takes control of the roof from blue. Oh, but they're pushed off by the flames and the other flank. And
it's looking like a red trying to get some early time on the point. Yeah, no, backed off.
They're implementing the understrap. You get the cover of the roof, but in my opinion, it's not that great. You can't like look over the point while you're hiding from the roof of under. And we see the blue soldier, Chocolate Milk. He puts so much pressure on the red combo while they're hiding under there, as we say that.
Yeah, so it looks like they're stuck under. They're pushing unders. No, they're gonna back up. They're just stuck under there. They looks like they're trapped.
Yeah, I think that really was. It just illustrated like the problems of holding your combo under. And we see a crit streak coming out of under.
Didn't
Crits
look
was
like
popped
it worked
onto
at all,
Cobra. But the med fell in all the red medic fell in all that chaos.
Oh, sorry, the blue team had crits. No, sorry,
Yeah,
just got the wrong way.
I was about to say, sorry to be cut off by the crits there. The hold of red to be just at the entrance of lower. Yeah, it just means that you can't really aggress the point, and blue just capitalized on that, just swarming onto it.
Okay, looks like Red's trying to aggress from ramp here, trying to get some damage on so they can push some players over, but they've got 3 players on the blue roof here, denying anything from coming over bats. Are they going to get anyone on red roof trying to deny that little corner? But no one's there.
Oh, and as you said, that Cobra gets an artillery pipe onto Shlanky. That's really going to like halt the push and the momentum from blue as they try to hold aggressively. So they're going to have to back off a bit here without the demo.
Doesn't look like Red's really using any of that free kills to push forward. Yellow's here, kind of caught out. No, he's going to make his way in.
Yeah, I don't like that Cobra's alone. He has the right idea to be aggressive. You can't just like sit back on the ramp and expect to cap the point. You need to be walking forward, and he needs his place to support him.
Oh, the mini here from Froggy just absolutely causing damage. They get the Uber off, but they have no other players left. It's just 2 of them left.
Oh, but a good surf there from Woofer to get out. He surfed over the fence, make sure he lives. And he's going to be up with that crits ad. And Yellow actually fell in the midst of all of that. Oh, sorry, he's going to be on the Uber ad. So the crit's not really working out for the side of the blue
no,
in that exchange.
I think it worked out for the start of it. They've got a whole 2 minutes on the clock nearly here.
Yeah, in a sense, I guess it's like good that the med died so they could switch off the Uber. But yeah, switch off the crits. But in that circumstance, I think you really needed an Uber to be able to trade.
Definitely,
But we just see, as we were talking about this before, Sheep is just so well perched up on the blue roof with his rank, making sure that no one can get across without, spamming that mini down first. So we see a bit of aggression coming out of the red team on bats. They're trying to go lower.
Red team has Uber now. They have full Uber ad here. What are they going to do with it?
Oh, they're looking to come under to meet the blue combo. At the edges of under as Helios is picked up by Smazza. And I don't know what's happened here, but the blue combo.
Chaos, yeah.
Blue combo is just like
they're
all out.
Up from under now.
They're coming up now, yeah. This is great to see.
It. No,
but despite
my god.
Choco Milk just in the perfect position, and his Pyro nowhere near to protect him. He was forward with Cobra, which.
Oh, Blue's aggressing now. They're stopping this cap. That's really good.
Yeah, this is really. I think they will get it though. I don't think a demo can hold this up. Yeah,
but now they
Shlanky
also
tries.
have 75, 80 ad here,
and
so they can just go straight in afterwards.
They have so much cap time as well, which is like good to see.
I think one good Uber from Blue here and it's all over.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm really curious to see how they're going to break this. So they look to be aggressing on bats here at the moment. Going on. Are lucky, defending the roof really well as Smazza gets a pick onto Liquid Alchemy.
Oh no, actually Blue's on crits, so they have 90% crits ad.
Oh,
actually.
So they decided to stay on crits after all that. Oh, I like the aggression. But I just don't
Yellow's
know.
not healing here, is he? No, he's just not healing.
Oh, and Smazza gets an air shot onto Schlanky as he tries to jump out.
I'm really confused what Yellow's trying to do here.
Yeah, I was about to say, where on earth is he? I'm trying to find him around the map. But he isn't healing at all. This is not good. The red team are going to get their Uber. They might get their Uber in time if he doesn't keep healing soon and aggress with it.
Oh, it looks like they're coming in for that crits now.
Oh, perfect.
Straight in.
That is such a good crit sticky from Schlanky. A perfect crit, just baiting these players out, baiting the red combo out.
Now the rest of them just need to get this cap and they win.
Yeah, so many players down. Like red, if they want a chance of winning this round, they're just gonna have to make a concerted effort when they all spawn.
Yeah, it looks like they didn't cap it. They didn't stack the cap, so red will be able to get a few players spawned in before the timer ends.
Yeah, so their spawners are up now, and I really hope they had a level 3 telly in the midst of all of that.
No one's on the point though. No one's aggressing. There's
Yeah,
no one
no
here to
one's
touch
aggressing.
it.
It's
Oh,
just
no,
a
the heavy's
heavy.
got it.
It's just a heavy
And he
kid
gets
who's grabbed
melted
it.
instantly. No, it's all over.
I know. What on? You need to be a bit more aggressive there if you want to have any chance of capping the point. Just as a side note before we get into the next mid, the importance of the tellies cannot be understated on these cough maps. It just means that your team can refight so much quicker. I
Definitely,
really would have
yeah.
liked to see the red team use their telly, like, to get to the front lines a lot quicker. Maybe it wasn't updated or something.
Another note, it looks like both teams are on crits here, I think. No, sorry. No, blue's on crits, red's on Uber. They haven't got much of an ad, only 5 or 10%, but let's see how that goes through this mid.
It's a questionable decision to still be on crits. I mean, it's really more of a surprise factor or something that you run if your med's dying consistently. As we say that, Cobra taken down by Titan, going to really halt a bit of the blue momentum, but it's actually not going to matter anyway.
He's just farming, he's pushing forward, doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, so off the back of that Cobra pick, the blue team didn't aggress so much, but the red solid was in so deep, but it's not going to matter.
Oh, Maple gets the stab.
That's what we're going to see. I think Jasmine T and 6 has really popularized the idea of distracting meds with a soldier bomb, and Maple did the same strategy there. Waited for our Lucky to corner yellow, and then Maple just declosed for the stab.
Maple got so lucky there hiding on Toxic, with the pyro flaming over the top of him.
I
He's
know.
still up and behind.
My word, he's got balls of steel to be just hiding in these barrels, yeah.
Okay, looks like some blue players going down. Red's got the advantage here. They might be able to get aggressive here. There's 3 players down for blue.
But, Titan's doing a really good job. He's like peeking down this one narrow sideline of the ramp to make sure that no one can push through the ramp. And as we say that, the red team responds by trying to push on bats.
Yeah, that's the smart play. If the sniper's looking one way, definitely go the other way.
Yeah.
Red's getting aggressive on the point here. Blue's looking like they're backing off and they're just giving it up.
Yeah,
they know
so
Red's
really
got the Uber ad, so they're not risking it.
That's good awareness from yellow to maybe it was Com, but yeah, it's good awareness from blue in general to know that they're a disad. And it was a good effort from red to be rotating the way that the sniper wasn't looking. That is like how you counter a sniper pretty much.
Got a trap on the blue ramp here. They're gonna push blue ramp. Let's see if we can get a kill there.
I really do like this trap. Yeah, really holds the aggression. Because yeah, the red team is getting so many picks. The Engie getting picking up a 2K, I think it was.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, Cobra's over the trap. He gets it.
I was about to say Schlanky was just when it's a heavy crits, the laser beams. It's not really good as the red Uber. Like, yeah, the laser beams is something you definitely.
Pyro's able to walk forward and just burn them all to death.
Good job by Magnet there. Yeah, the laser beams just not being as effective against the red Uber charge. So we just see red like really coalescing on the right. That is how you're meant to play Asheville. You hold as far forward as you can and make sure that your flank is covering the other end to make sure the sniper can't pick you off. As we said, that Cobra taken down by Titan is going to remove.
A lot of damage removed from red team. So what is Smasher doing there? He's on the wrong side.
I don't know what he's looking at. Why was he just in the corner? I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe he forgot that he was red or something?
I don't know, that's a bit crazy. Blue's aggressing now. It's going to be a quick fight here with no Ubers. Oh, as I say that, Blue's got their crit streak now, is it? Yeah, they've got their crits now. Looks like they could go in with that.
Yeah, and with the demo
they need
down
to go in earlier before the red team gets their Uber here.
But
no, they're just going to use it. They're not going to use it. They're just going to get it for free.
So, yeah, that's like a really good... It's good to see that they didn't pop the crits in order to reclaim the point there. So they've got this... the crits ad is dwindling.
Yeah, the crit set is basically gone. They're just going to really be praying for like a crit sticky straight into their med here.
They
use it.
Do
they get it?
No,
they use it heavy.
Misclicks and doesn't reflect the crit sticky in time. Pays for his life with it as the red Uber is popped out. I'd like to make a note of the fact that Cobra seems to be dying so many times before these Uber pushes. It just really like inhibits your ability to do anything with the Uber or like crits in this case. It's Uber for his case. Yeah, I don't think Wolf has been on. No,
I don't think he's been on crits yet.
Been on crits, yeah. So good job from the pick classes of the side of ATECH to be taking down Cobra before pushes. I think that
is still doing heaps of work, just denying absolutely anyone from peeking without taking damage.
They really need a soldier bomb or like someone to be pressuring this roof while they're not looking. As we say, that Cobra with a few long range stickies takes out the mini.
Smash is in a good spot here to get a shot on someone now. Will they get one there?
Oh, Bongo Johnny, nice air shot onto RR Lucky. Just like to point that out. But as we say,
red team's crumbling.
Yeah, but the red heavy is so far forward with that.
Oh, the med died.
My... And as we see that, the
crits, yep.
crits has been popped on the side of Schlanky in the blue team. They get so much with it, but it wasn't really Schlanky. It was just his team just coalescing after the fact that the red medic died there.
Well, they've still got crits out here, so has Red gone to crits yet? I'd like to see them try it.
Oh, so we say we see that Red has actually switched onto the crits Krieg, so it's going to be all eyes on Cobra here to see what he can do with it. And as we see that Sheep just walks in and I don't know,
him down.
Just a bit of a CK moment, no? Just the man's on Kovacs, walks in and picks out the demo. You can't be letting that happen.
Definitely no. The red team's trying to aggress from bats here.
Yeah, they're gonna Helios. As the red heavy's trying to aggress from the cover of the crate. But we see the blue,
so much damage here.
The
Blue's just got a lockdown.
Yeah, I was about to say the frag.
They have their
just
crits
coming
now.
in.
If they go in now, they
oh,
can
but such a
wipe
nice
house.
bomb. Can he get the second rock? The medic is so low. He's got his escape plan out. Oh, Bongo Johnny loses to the med DM. But that doesn't matter. Woofer just goes
crits.
down.
Laser beam's going to completely deny anyone
laser
walking at that point. No, he takes the laser beams off him. He could have cleaned house.
He could have cleaned up everything with those laser beams.
The frontier justice crits from the Enchi.
Oh, but this mini is so well played. This mini from Harrison just making sure that there's pretty much another player on the side of Red here. And yeah, Red are going to be able to capitalize off that.
It's okay, they're into overtime, so all they need to do is cap now. And Red's just losing players, they're feeding
I was about to say, Cobra taken down by...
They're 45 down.
Oh my god, but they do have better spawns.
Straight forwards.
Blue have such better spawns here. And a huge bomb from Bongo Johnny cannot connect onto Wolf. As we see Blue just aggressing forward on the point, Schlanky leading the charge.
Absolutely, we're going to see he's going to be on like 700 DPM this game.
I was about to say, he's got that crits with him as well, and yeah, as we just see the Picklet and Spy taking out the last few strategies on the side of Red. What do you think Nuclear Rats need to be changing up here in this round? Exquizit?
If I have a look at look through, that the snipers are both on team. Both snipers aren't really doing the most on the team, but no, yeah, probably just those demo fights. They just need to start going in the way of Cobra.
I think they just need to have a demo in most of the fights. I was about to say, yeah, that's excellent pickup. Cobra just dying so much, whether it be to pick classes or people just running into killing. But we see Red team. Oh,
Helios winning the heavy fight though.
Yeah, Gunron getting taken down. As we see Cobra so far disconnected from his combo. As we see the heavy just raining down bullets against Cobra.
Yeah, it just looks like Blue is just more like team focused, while Red's a bit more trying to DM everyone.
Yeah, I really think Blue have been trying to like pick Cobra so often, and it's paying off for them. They haven't really been able to push so concerningly as we see Bongo Johnny cleaned up in the end.
I think both teams are on crits. The Blues using their crits in early. Yeah, are they going to
they're
get some
on
plays with it?
Oh, but and the counter
Red
gets popped out.
But not getting anything.
Magnet was in. Oh, Magnet denied the first crit sticky from Cobra, and the red combo just falls. As I just started on my words, I just didn't believe that they just get taken down, hiding on ramp on backside behind the fence. They just got taken down by a bit of spam.
Yes, basically the complete opposite of what we saw on the playoffs game. Like,
I was about to say, I would have thought that the red DM would have been carrying them a bit more. As we see RL lucky on the direct hit, I really don't approve of it.
Yeah,
you know,
unless that mini's causing the most damage,
but even then, it's not the soldier's job to be spamming minis. And yeah, as we say that,
Shotgun Milk with the double stab
just destroys the flank.
Flank is down, so it gives them free range. Now Bongo Johnny can go in for a fat bomb. And as I say that, he goes in.
He goes in with... Oh, he's slightly...
Oh, he's distracting for the spy.
That's exactly what we like to see. Choco Milk doing so much work for his team. Picks out the flank and then coordinates with the bomb.
Live with 60 HP.
Oh, that was such a good coordination play there from the Sully and the spy there.
But we do have the blue crits out here.
Okay, RR lucky we switch back onto the rocket launch. So blue... They have full crits. Oh, but the ads just dwindled there.
Yeah, so are they still both on crits?
Just have a look here, yeah. In the meantime, we just see both teams holding... Oh, as we see, the red crits popped out from the side of but it gets absolutely nothing. Liquid out... Oh, no.
No, it goes back in the Red's favour a little bit, yeah.
back in Red's favour.
Oh, no, but the Heavy's going to beat him. No.
Schlanky got so many good stickies. off onto the side of like the red combo, but Cobra coming in with the counter stickies himself.
And both teams basically lost their entire combos in that
And
fight.
we just see the blue flank coalescing on bats, picking up so many frags, Sheep and Bongo Johnny.
So the red get the better spawn, so they're able to get onto the point faster here.
Yeah, they're capping it up now, but no one's taking down this mini. Schlanky's trying to take on the world. Oh, but the frags falling in their way. The engineer Harrison and Schlanky cleaning up on the damage as well. We see Cobra. Oh no, he gets taken by the Frontier Justice. A bit of an Uncle Dane moment there. Sheep putting the work in for his team.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of frags here. He's third on the leaderboard here, so definitely the tellies and those crits random from the front Justice absolutely farming.
Yeah, he's holding the bats really well. Lucky, he's just given up on trying aggress with Sheep. He's trying to just go on the other team's bats.
So the crits from red team walking out from laser beam straight in. Absolutely.
Oh, laser beams destroys the blue combo. Oh, as Titan gets the pick on there at the end.
Yeah, I think you can kill the other team's combo with the laser beams faster than you can even shoot the sticky and
I was about to say that the other problem with the crit stickies is that one class is the ability to completely deny it. So yeah, I think that's probably just a tactical change up to see Red deciding to pop the crits on the heavy there.
Yeah, I
making
do approve
sure
the
that,
heavy crits.
I was about to say, just gonna drop in the heavy main somewhere in the stream. But yeah,
red on the blue bats here. If they can hold it, it would be a really good advantage here for their combo. Not to worry about what's left, but they do lose it. Looks like red combo has to back up a little bit here.
Yeah, the red flank really coalesced quite well, but they couldn't get any frag. RR Lucky, I think. Oh no, sorry, Choco Milk. Oh no, RR Lucky, he got denied by the pyro there.
Yeah, are they still both on crits again? Is it going to be another crits?
Yeah. Oh, and the...
Are they going to crits the heavy this time?
Oh, the laser beams are out. And as we see...
Oh, the crit sticky over the top though. That's Cobra. The other counter.
Yeah. So the thing with the crit sticky is that they can be denied by the pyro, but they can kill so many more people in the one sticky.
Yeah, we just see shot over the top of the house.
I was about to say, yeah, making sure that you'd have to be looking up to dodge that crit sticky. You only see it in time to see it dead and kill you. I really do like to see this.
Now Red has the advantage here. All Blue has to do is push the point with one good crits, and it's all over.
Yeah, I was about to say, the Red Edgy's putting up a lot of good pressure onto the blue combo, but Schlanky just taking down the mini. He's getting a lot of really good spam over this route.
He's doing heaps.
He really needs to be reflecting so much more. He just lets Schlanky get all his stickies and get so much damage off as they just aggress around the point.
There's demos walking forward here. They're dropping players.
They need to be defending it. A scout with the Wrap Assassin can't do much because we see...
The man's just critzing himself.
He just puts the pyro as we just see the combo aggression outside of blue. And a 3-0 for ATECH on what I'd consider to be a more damage, like a DM oriented map.
Yeah.
Really interesting to see. I would not have predicted that at all. I would have thought that the DM nature of Asheville would have played into the hands of Nuclear Ratz a bit more, but I think the team play really just the persistence of the crits was a decision that ultimately helped them.
Yeah, I've brought up the
end.
logs here, and Schlanky's demo at 730 DPM, absolutely farming. He hit 12k damage, while the other demo only hit 8. He got 32 kills as well. He was the star of that round there.
I was about to say, like, yeah, especially with these demo Highlander, like, crits, the DM numbers are going to be quite inflated. But that's not to take away anything from Schlanky. He put in a good game of demo, like, even when he wasn't critsed. And he just made sure that his team always put pressure up against Nuclear Ratz.
Same with Sheep on their team as well. Their scout, absolutely just destroying on the flank there. Nothing they could do about it.
I was about to say, if you're getting destroyed by a flank, you need to invest your own flank to kill their flank. That's
or even bring over one of the players from the combo just to open it up for a second, just so then they can rotate back.
I will say though, it's not always. I know, like in pugs, people always say, "Where's our flank? The scout's behind this and that." People need to understand that it's not. Oh, like the flank they're not like Superman. They can't just like protect you like every single time. It
Gotta have
really
eyes in the
is.
back of your head.
It's got to be up to you to be like with someone or like play with your team at all times. I mean, if it's called that someone's going behind, what do you really think that if you just walk up on bats, you're just gonna expect that guy behind is not gonna be there? I mean, no, of course he's gonna be there. You gotta be like call with someone. You gotta be like, oh, can you come bodyguard me, walk over with me on bats to make sure we don't get killed out by this guy on flank.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so it looks like we're on Swiftwater here. Yeah, so bit of a different map. Hopefully, red team. Actually, no. So yeah, red team is able to. ATECH, sorry, Nuclear Ratz is able to do a little bit more on this map as it's a little less DM focused.
I think this map, like as we were saying before, it really tends itself to be a map where an engineer can bank. I think Sheep's going to be putting in a lot of work to calm his team and to make sure that he's controlling his team's holds.
Definitely. So for the first point on this map, Red normally is going to be holding in the tunnel with the sentry gun and their combo just focused around it really, just trying to defend it, and it's really soft hold here on A. Or there's a secondary hold where you can have your team forward. It's a really risky hold. Only really confident teams would be putting it there. I'm not sure that red team is going to be putting too far forward there.
I think these days it's a lot more popularized to be holding within the tunnel at first. You have so much more cover in the cave. Yes, you do sacrifice so much ground on first, but I mean,
Second is just the better hold to take in regards to it anyway.
Yeah, and it just forces the blue team to cross this like vast, expansive sideline. There's not much cover. I mean, there's like the big fence in the middle, but snipers still they can sit up in the bell tower, in like the tower closer to this house at first, or they can sit back right near the door to second. Just make so the tunnel hold really like favors the sniper to be watching on the sideline.
Yes, it's definitely a sniper's first point for sure. Yeah.
The other thing to say, sorry to cut you off, is that if Red are going to be holding in the tunnel, their flank needs to be perched up on the house, like to the right, looking from Boo's perspective. It's got to be like Tux is going to be on winger, like to be able to jump up there. RR Lucky is going to be on 300s. Making sure that no
if
one
they get a
can...
player up there, they can destroy that gun quite quickly from the high ground.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You don't
like,
want to lose your gun on engineer here. You definitely need it for that second point.
As soon as the blue, like if the blue soldier jumps up and he's like supported by a scout or whatever, he can just go on DH, spam down the gun, which is usually in the entrance of the cave, and then that's the hold. So yeah.
Basically, as soon as the cart gets up the ramp, red team is definitely looking to move out onto second, because it's such a better hold up on the top here. Red team definitely wants to be holding from that high ground with the connector, having that combo situated up there, either having the gun with them up there or the gun on the opposite side above the right-hand side tunnel entrance. Definitely the strongest hold that you can probably have on this map.
I was about to say, it really just depends on how the team prefers to defend. The main advantage of having the gun on the right, or the other option is for the gun to be on the fence, so it's like kind of in the midway point. There's like a flat bit of the board at the middle. The main advantage of having the gun separate from the combo is that it means the blue team, they have to prioritize. What do they want? Do they want to kill the gun, or do they want to trade with the combo? If you trade with the combo, then you've lost your Uber, and then the level 3 is just going to be up and running. By the time you actually want to push, it's just going to be denying any efforts that you try to make on the cart. It's really good at separating the focus of blue. So I'd be really interested to see if they like elect to do that, or they just prefer to have the gun a bit closer to the combo.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely onto third here. Yeah, on. Sorry.
So I'd say third is like a point that's yet again it falls a lot if like the responsibility falls, sorry to stutter, a lot on the flank to be guarding upstairs in the corridor. Usually how teams break this is they have like a flank, or maybe like their combo, like the demo in particular, spam down stickies and long range projectiles onto the gun, which is usually positioned in the middle of this like balcony to this like near the red spawn.
Yes, yes, and the combo normally are going to push through IT here after they've successfully pushed through second through the one-way door. The door here opens up in between IT and the upper plus on second, allowing them to quickly get into there because it's just a game about momentum. This map especially, if you can stop their engineer from setting up, you can roll like all the way from first to last very very quickly.
Yeah, so then to counter that, of course, red are going to be wanting to exit. Like, it's pretty much as soon as you lose like a combo, as soon as you lose like your gun, pretty much, and then like blue have got card aggression and combo aggression, you're going to be wanting backing out instantly. The engineer's life is like so pivotal on this map. The other thing I'd like to point out about third, while we're still on it, is the fact that like these like triple these like really tall barrels in the middle. It's a really good spot to stand for like a soldier. It's really hard to hit like a soldier on this like on these barrels because it's slightly higher. It's on like a slightly higher level of elevation than under the corridor. So it means that the soldier can just like stay perched up there. He's got a pack there with him, really close on the balcony. He can call for arrows. Really like to see the Red Soldier, Choco Milk be patrolling that corridor. It's usually popular to see Solis running Black Box or the Conqueror to make sure that they've got that survivability.
Yeah, I think JD popularized that a lot. He's definitely the Black Box Conch fan.
Yeah, watched a few too many Muzok videos, question mark. I remember when Muzok used to make those, what was it, a godlike kill streak or something? He tried to get the 20 kill streak in a pod.
Yeah.
But
You're saying
anyways,
that like you're not a Muzok fan, come on.
I don't know. I used to like the old one, not the new one, because he's become an Overwatch trader. Just the final thing to say, just in general, is I'd really like to see the Red Solly run the Contra for all the maps. It just means that the whole team can get out quicker with that speed bar. It's really an American strategy. I think the soldiers here like to think of themselves as like, you know, I'm the flank superstar, this and that. I'm gonna become Hertz, but Highlander. So it'd be really interesting to see what I can't even read his name. The Red Solly is gonna be running as a secondary weapon.
Mm.
So do you want to move on to fourth? Yeah, here, Exquisite.
Yeah, on to fourth here. It can be a decent place to hold. It's gonna be very difficult to push. It's just such a long walk up until the defense of red because they're gonna be defending behind this little fence here next to the tree, with a gun watching over it too. It's also a very strong sniper map because it's just a huge sight line here. Yeah, Blue Stadium definitely wants to get a few sniper picks before they aggress up, or even force someone with a spy pick or a soldier bomb.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, third and fourth, it's just such a, like, if teams are able to cap third and fourth in succession, it's because they probably blue probably wiped red on third, and then they just aggressed around the corner. If you don't aggress immediately, you let red, like, set up on fourth, it's so much harder to break. As you were saying before, it's like, it's just this low ground and, like, long range sightline. It just makes it so hard. You're gonna eat all the stickies and pipes in the world, all the rockets in the world. You're not going to be able to aggress like as efficiently. I mean, your pyro's going to be held up trying to deflect spam, watching for spies. You're going to be watching down that sniper sight line. Snipers usually like to be, you know, they like to play near the tree or maybe even like upstairs, like where the actual point is at the top of the ramp, like upstairs there on the balcony. And then I think most teams they try to elect to get their sniper in the little house to the left. You get so much more cover, and the door it's a one-way door, so you can't actually open it from the outside. You have to be inside the little house to open that door. So it'd be good to see if they're like stuck on like the fourth push. It'd be good to see like the blue team supporting their sniper in that room, see what picks he can get. You have a little window into like the tree and the fence, so yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we're starting before we get to fourth, but that's okay. Fourth is just whoever can hold the longest. Yeah, let's see where red's gonna set up.
And Magnet on the Neon Annihilator, that is a really strange choice in my opinion, because it's only like, I know like on Lakeside it's like quite a popular option because it used to be, because there used to be water and like the Neon Annihilator, there's like crits to people who are wet, like either by water or Mad Milk or Girardi, but yeah, I don't know why he's chosen to run it on this
Does
map.
it give crits to people standing in the little gully here? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if the water level's high enough. Actually, I do know why. It's because I think it removes sappers,
Oh,
if I'm not
yes,
wrong.
yeah.
So yeah, but usually the home wrecker is the more popular option to be running.
as we said before, are Lucky and Tux on the top house, but they are going for the forward hold here, Red
Yeah,
Team.
I'm not really sure. It's just like the problem is that the medic, that little fence does not provide you that much protection. A demo can just like go high in the sky, Sully can go high in the sky, get a bit of
Yeah, and even
spam,
when they're
and
trying to back out, they get shot by a sniper from one
I
of the right
know
outside spawn door.
you have to like walk through that sideline. I'm really not a fan of it. We'll just see how they deal with the problem.
Yeah, the Demo's high in the sky here. He drops it,
And
like we said.
as we were saying, I mean, that's the problem with these forward holds. Is
And
that
the spy gets the heavy and the
Choco Milk just
absolutely crazy.
becomes Triss. I don't know how this man just walks in and, like...
Yeah, the Red's all the way out now. This is gone. And the
So,
sniper dies too. Everyone's
I know. Is Harrison up? Like, still, it'd be good to see. His telly's up. Oh, he's all the way out on second. He's got his gun there with him. Yeah.
Yeah, looks like
Brett
Red might be
just-
able to set up, but they've got no Uber. So I think Blue Team should just Uber their pyro straight in. There's nothing they can do in that absolutely close and confined space. You can just farm them. They just need to make sure the Red pyro is dead.
The one-way door. Yeah, this door over here is another one-way door. So the side of Blue can open it, but Red can't open it. It's quite an interesting dynamic because like it means that your demo man on the side of Red can't really do much. Like he has to wait until the door's open until he can do things.
Yeah,
like
basically just trap it up. They're going in straight with the pyro.
Yeah, as
So
you were
much
saying,
damage
yeah.
Oh no, they've
Helios
all
is,
gotten out.
oh no, Helios is dropped, and as we say that, they're locked in. They're locked in here. Blue, they need to be getting. Oh, that was a very dangerous situation.
Red gave it straight up.
Red gave it up.
Go for a third hold instead.
That is such a dangerous position to be in because your combo can get caught on the wrong side of the door. Like I think the blue heavy was trying to like stay on the other side of the door to make sure that he could open it on the other end, but he got caught out before the push happened. So if you just say that, blue absolutely like aggressive.
They're steamrolling it here. They do
just
have Uber out. If they went in, oh wait, no, they don't. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, I think they did pop the Uber there. So Red do have the Uber ad, but yeah, Payload's not really like the type of gamer where you can use your ad on the side of Red. You're just gonna have to be holding it.
It gives you just a bit of a safety net.
Yeah, so you're just gonna be waiting for things to even out. So
the gun is down on Red Team.
Oh,
they're getting
Bongo
really
Johnny.
far forward with that card.
Yeah, I was about to say they invested a lot of people. Like Sheep tried to go on it, and their spy tried to cap. I'd be really curious to see.
Blue's
Blue
coming in with this Uber now. They're going in. They're in. They've used it.
Oh, but it's been
Completely
really well
denied. Completely
denied. The Red Pyro doing so much work there.
Looks like the engineer got the pick. Oh, sorry, the spy got the pick on the engineer though. So Red's not going to be able to set up very well. And
yeah,
a lot of
and
Red
their
players are
combo's
down.
just
Not Blue
fallen.
players.
No, and Blue
Absolutely
just aggress. They just crumble. ATECH, just like aggression.
Spy's behind the cart. No, he gets spotted. He's gone. Are we going to see a sub 5-minute cap here?
Oh, like Swiftwater is a map where it's
all about this momentum, yeah.
Yeah, it's all about momentum, and we see
Demo
Cobra
bomb in.
high
What is he
in the
doing?
sky.
He's just suicided in. He's feeding.
I think he tried. Yeah, it's not even worth going for the med. Their Ubers are even, as we said
but the
about
med does go
Maple.
down. Maple does get a stab on the med.
I don't
So
really
that's
know
gonna
what
hold
that
their
bomb
push
is. That was
here.
a questionable bomb.
It should be
Ed-
holding their push, but they've got no players here on Red.
I was about to say, really good effort from the engineer and the scout to push the card up so much.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Red's going to be able to hold this. Blue's just got all of the room here.
Yeah, Cobra's getting caught out on like this left-hand side. What is he doing? Just dancing around, like pretending there's Zenrith or something. Like, I mean, what's going on the side of Red here? They don't even have a gun. They're just going to get pushed out. They're just falling as the spy.
The spy gets the pyro. Is he willing to get the med? Med's on 30 HP. Med gets butter knifed.
He gets butter knifed. I think we are going to be seeing a sub 4 minute time. Nuclear Ratz just absolutely crumbled. I mean, they didn't get a good hold on. Oh, as we say that. Is this going to be enough? Maple gets the pick onto yellow, but I don't think it's going to be enough to hold the blue momentum.
No, they're just going for it.
My God, I mean, they're in such a good position.
Just the DM from Blue, absolutely.
Yeah.
They just do it in. Sub 4 minutes.
3 minutes and 55 seconds. That is like one of the best Swiftwater times I've ever seen.
This is insane.
I don't even think Red Pandas like cap out at 3 minutes 55, and they've managed to do it.
I think they had 3 times on that cup for the entire game, nearly.
That's a really good performance out of the side of Sheep, like both the Sheeps actually, Froggy and Sheep I should say, just being on the cart. Like I know people they don't really like playing Blue Scout because I mean you're just a cart bitch the whole time, but it really pays off. I mean, it's not even 4 minutes and they've managed to cap that. Like I don't know.
That momentum from the drop at the start just put it the whole
Ridiculous.
game in perspective. Like,
And as we see, Ren are electing to do a similar hold. Really questionable. The combo
let's see if
is,
they can deny this.
I was
You're gonna
about
have
to
to have
say,
Helios on anti-air patrol here.
Helios is gonna have to just become like a sentry gun. As we say that, a really interesting choice out of Woofer is on the quick fix.
Maybe he's electing to jump in with the demo. I'm really confused with this.
Yeah, but I mean, it really is a bit more of a desperation play because the quick fix is useless against the gun. The level 3 is just going to be overpowering that quick fix. Are they going to jump out instantly here? I'm curious to see.
Pirates going for bomb, completely denied. They're
How?
just...
And they've just gotten so many frags initially.
They're in.
Oh, they've popped the Kritzkrieg and Cobra. He's getting absolutely nothing. He doesn't even get the
No, he
force.
absolutely melted. They did nothing.
No, dude. He doesn't even get the force. Onto the red
Balls
medic.
of steel here from yellow.
Yeah, he gets piped, but decides to
I
milk.
don't even think they can fully cap it now in the time. Like,
I don't even think. I think like if Red just all left the server and they had times 3, I don't even think they'd be able to cap it in time.
No.
But I think they still want to be trying a bit here. So much pressure. Bongo Johnny, good long range rockets to be spamming onto.
Oh, the demo's in. Oh, the medic.
But
okay.
yeah, I don't know what happened there. He just got surfed across. He just got left to die. Cobra like misfired his stickies and he let his med just surf into oblivion.
I think yellow won't even have to Uber this whole round.
Oh my god, this is just a complete reversal. I mean, blue just destroyed, like red, destroyed the side of nuclear Ratz when they were
calling
defending.
the GGs now. I think they're just doing it for
no.
respect now.
Yeah, they're just. I think it's literally become a bit of a pub. Like, I mean, they're gonna get the gun, they're gonna go behind a bit, but like, what's it worth if Red are just gonna hold where the card is, where the objective is? You see Harrison trying to, as a one-man engineer, trying to clear 8 stickies is just not doable.
Yeah, no, there's not really much to say now. It's just a DM.
I really am surprised, like, especially coming out of last week where
It was such a close game.
Yeah,
it's like,
it was
really
like
entertaining.
the exact opposite. There was no sort of tilt factor. I mean, I presume there's a bit of tilt factor at the end of ATECH, but like, they've just completely composed themselves this week. They've learned from their lessons, I guess.
Looks like Blue's setting up on second. I think they're going to be able to hold it for the rest of the game, maybe.
My word. I'm just curious to know, like, if ATECH have been scrimming or something, or they've been revising their strategies. But yeah, such a good performance coming out of ATECH this week. As we say that, poor Woofer, oh no, he gets caught up in the door. Sheep with the level 2, just a menacing force, destroying all momentum possible. Choco Milk just twisting the knife, both figuratively and literally. Oh, that is a tragedy to see. I think, like, maybe it was just the mentality of Nuclear Ratz. They just couldn't recover from the tilt on Asheville. Got 3'd convincingly, and they just thought it was over.
Card's trying to leave the exit now, but, you know, not much really to say.
Yeah, as we just see the Red Pyro just completely denying this Uber in the one-way door. And this blue combo's just left to die. There's just not really much to be done. Like, there's not really much synergy in the way of blue. They're just kind of walking in and praying to God at this point.
Yeah, it's all over. Like, nothing they can do.
I honestly think it was just the questionable decisions, were just being made in succession on the side of Nuclear Ratz. Just that first one to hold so far out, and I don't know what his Pyro was doing, or what Magnet, I believe it was. What on earth he was doing?
Anyone, no one stopped that demo. Like, all eyes should have been on him. It's really known that the demo is going to bomb in. Even the Pyro might bomb in. Like, Soldier.
We just see 4 players just standing in spawn. They're just not really sacrificing their logs, as we see Woofer literally say that they're rats. 10 seconds of overtime before ATECH are going to become your Season 6 Respawn League Highlander champions.
For the main league.
For the main division, as we see, they successfully defend. Poor Nuclear Ratz didn't even get the first cap. My
they got first cap.
Sorry, yeah, I was about to say a bit of a caster's blunder there. They didn't even get second. What on earth?
Bit of a rough one. I just want to see what the mentality is coming out of Nuclear Rats in these interviews coming up.
Yeah, I was
Or
about to say.
even if they're willing to, like,
I guess we can analyze a few of the logs here if they're up. I'll just get the logs up on my end, see what the logs decide to say. I mean, Game of Thrones, literally the quote is, numbers tell a simple story. So, I'd like to see what ATECH did so right and Nuclear Rats just
yeah,
crumbled
it looks
on.
like RR Lucky is the only player on their team to actually beat out a red player on kills. Like,
And yeah, that's kind of alarming. Like the soldier shouldn't be, didn't like on a payload map. They're not really like a frag securing class. They're more just like a spam class, just a pressure class. You know, spamming chokes, making sure like the like opposing combo just eating rockets wherever they go. Yeah, I
pretty.
think it is quite an alarming sign if like the soldier out of all people is the top fragger.
Yeah, and it didn't even hit double digits. It's a bit crazy.
Okay, I'm just gonna get logs up on my end. So the top fragger, Sheep,
Sheep,
on the
yeah.
side of red, literally just becoming
80% accuracy.
the
What a
immunity
god.
sheep. Yeah, I think maybe the Ozfort community's gonna be calling it that they made the right decision to call him out on the Lamau box maybe, but yeah, just such a good performance, a devastating performance from Sheep. And like the other thing you have to consider is that Scout, like, he literally spends half the game on the card, and he's managed to top frag in spite of that.
It's absolutely over for him.
And
I don't think they can recover from that.
my God, Schlanky, like I think
500
that
DPM
has
without the
been
crits.
that is something like that we should consider. Like the demo difference between Schlanky and Cobra. I don't think it was as much like the individual demo difference as in like the DM levels of it, like for Schlanky compared to Cobra.
Yeah.
It was just like the fact that Cobra got caught out at every turn. He was getting sniped, stabbed, shot by scatterguns. Like
Juggled in everything. Like,
I think like ATECH, they made a concerted effort to protect and like support Schlanky, and it really
and
paid
shut
off.
down Cobra as well. Like, he was getting focused hard.
The other thing I'd like to make a note of, Smazza, I think back on Borneo, he was quite the impact player on both Borneo and Gullywash last week, and he got outsniped by Titan categorically in every
I know
like
Titan's
dimension.
been playing quite a few pugs and practicing as hard as he can.
Yeah, maybe Smazza just like thought, oh, I've outsniped this guy last week, I can outsnipe him again, but like to no avail. And I'd like to see what the sniper v sniper
Looks like
stacks
we have
up
some
to.
players here ready for the interviews. We might bring them in. We've got Cobra and Harrison from the side of red, and we also have... Actually, no, Lucky is on red as well. We've got Froggy and... No, just Froggy from the side of blue here.
I think it's just me.
No.
Oh. So firstly, yeah, congratulations to
congrats,
ATECH.
man.
Thank you very much, yeah.
That was an absolutely insane push on blue here.
Yeah, how did Schlanky? He just became Enrith in
Dude,
those two maps. I don't know how. Man's just dropping
Yeah.
meds, he's putting in the damage, like...
Dude, Schlanky just opened his 8th gate. He was absolutely crazy today. I'm so proud of the boys. They did a really good job today.
Coming back from your loss to Nuclear Rats in the lower page, what did you do differently this week to rebound from that result?
Well, we were like, everyone was pretty devastated. I think because we'd gone so well for the rest of the season, everyone was pretty confident. We were way too overconfident going into that game. And they just had such good map picks and just kind of destroyed us. So we did a lot of map reviews, demo reviews, and just grinded.
Just
Really paid
speaking
off.
on that, yeah. Last week, would you say you were like a bit out of your water in Gullywash, like against Nuclear Rats, being a bit more of a sixes oriented map?
Oh, absolutely. That was such a good map pick for them because they had so many sixes players, and we just didn't really, outside of like Schlanky and Yellow, we just didn't really know how to play it properly. We had bad Ubers, bad pushes, and just kind of got farmed.
Right. So this week, I presume that's why you decided to pick a few more of the Highlander grade maps like Swift.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really wanted to try focusing on maps that all of our players could get involved with. Engineer kind of shut out on Gully, and so is our heavy. And I think bringing myself and Helios into the majority of the map with better map picks, it made a difference.
Definitely paid off. Helios, like a silent force for your combo, just playing a good game of heavy, not like being Chapman and like taking Ubers, but just sitting back, making sure like he was there for his team, shooting solids out of the sky, spy checking.
Yeah.
Just as a last question
re-
on the side, just like before we hand it over to Nuclear Rats, were you trying to who were you trying to focus on the time on the side of Nuclear Rats, ATECH?
Oh, yeah, going into it. Oh, yeah, we got yellow here as well. Going into it, we knew that the demo man, their sniper, were very strong. And going into Asheville, like, basically all I did was try and bother Cobra. And, like, Titan showed up, Sniper was able to shut down their sniper pretty well. So,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
All
That's
right, on to red team here. What were the comms like in that
Bro.
second map? I'm really interested.
There weren't any.
It,
Yeah,
was,
what was
it was pretty much like GG guys, well played.
What was
By
the
the time they
quick
reached
fix?
the
Why? What was the choice there?
Why not? You know?
The conflict
Just have
quick
some
fix was
fun.
like,
It could have worked, but just didn't
Coulda
get any
worked.
damage there, Cobra.
Nah, I missed everything.
I mean, on the side of Nuclear Rats, like, why did you elect to hold so far forward on first as opposed to like inside of the cave?
It was working on scrims, so
yeah, I
Right,
think that's
and-
pretty much it. Yeah.
yeah,
Did you account for like the fact that you have to protect your mid so much more though?
No.
we kind of just saw ATECH doing it. Like, oh yeah, pretty cool. We should try doing it.
In all honesty, we're not really well versed in Highlander. We didn't practice enough and all that sort of shit. Our Pyro can only play like 2 or 3 times a week, and then our scout dipped on like the second last day, so we had to find a replacement. Like all our subs were busy, and it was just sort of chaotic, and yeah, it sort of just all fell apart.
It's a shame
So-
you guys couldn't get Soul Res into that as well.
It fucked me on the
Yeah.
flank, man. Like, I don't know. Me on the flank, I've had him for the whole season. I do a lot of stuff outside of the game without him. Like, I play a lot of Quake with him and stuff. So, like, me and him are attached by the hip. So having someone that I've
Two
never
peas in a
played
pod.
with before on flank with me, who wasn't coming that much either, it just kind of ruined my whole flank experience, not gonna lie. So it was a really big blow losing Soras.
Yeah.
So you brought up the fact that like you hadn't played much, but did you practice a lot more for like the lower page match on the side of Nuclear Rats?
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, I mean, because we didn't really know the map picks that we were going to go into like 100% before this grand final. I don't think
What?
we prepared as much.
So what was the mentality behind picking Asheville in that case?
We were doing well in scrims pretty much. I mean,
We had our
I
scout.
personally didn't feel confident, but also that's mainly because we didn't have Solas. So our flank was doing really well when we had Solas, but switching the flank up, having it 50% different with a different scout, it just destroyed it. So
That does suck. Asheville is like definitely a Soldier Glory map, so it does
yeah,
suck
it
to see
was
that.
yeah, it was really hard because me and Solas, we know how each other play without even saying it, you know. So we just have that chemistry, and not having that, it just kind of made me not play the way I wanted to. So.
I do have a question for Cobra. What did you try do on Asheville, like, to stop getting picked so much? Because I realized, like, I think that's why your trades were just, like, weren't as good, was the fact that you were always dead. Like, did you try change the way you were playing to account for that?
No, I just kept telling my team to come forward. I don't know.
I mean, it is sad to see, because that is, like, the most clear-cut solution. Just, like, press one key on your keyboard, but, like, somehow no one can do it.
Mm.
And did you like consider like the fact that I was curious to wonder. I was curious as to why you stayed on Uber for so long, like in comparison to the crits, like for the first 2 rounds. I don't think it really was. I don't think your Ubers were really doing much in comparison.
I don't think we could pinpoint the problem, to be honest. I think we were so like all over the place in every part of our combo and our flank and everything that we couldn't really pinpoint what the problem was. So I think that we just tried to figure out
Bit
too many problems
difficult
at
in the heat
once.
of the moment to find
At,
out.
the,
yeah.
at the start of it, I was cluttering comms with Sheepy's fucking gun. I got so triggered over that.
He did really well, like to pressure, like he like had so much control on the roof with his Wrangler. But like, if you want to counter it, like you probably need your spy or something to like sap it, or you need your flank to like bomb the
It's on the
roof.
roof.
Did you like try? Did you coordinate like flank plays onto the
No.
onto the roof?
No.
No, I mean I tried, but as I said, like I'm not gonna say it over and over again, but Asheville, the flank is really important, and not having the scout I've had all damn season not there is it was almost impossible to coordinate for me. So yeah, it just didn't work out. That's just how it is. He
Oh,
wasn't able
good.
to make, so it is how it is.
All right,
No.
I think that's it for everyone here. I think we might work down with the shout outs here. Cobra, you can go first.
Shout out to my Highlander team. They played well. Shout out to BA boys. That's it.
All right, we'll go to Froggy here. What's your shout outs?
Oh, shout out to ATECH. I'm a very, very proud dad with how everyone played tonight. I was very, very happy with that. Shout out to Livy and shout out to J-Roo as well. I think Yellow's actually in here as well at the bottom, but he's muted. That's very sad.
That's all right. No, we'll move down the mobile here.
Oh,
Harrison.
shout out to my boy Wint as well. So
That's enough for you. All right, Harrison.
Yeah, shout out to Sargon, rest in peace, and yeah, shout out to Ratz. I'm really proud of what happened. I expected to come like fucking bottom of the scoreboard, and second is pretty good, I guess. And yeah,
Perfect. RR Lucky.
Yeah, shout outs to Soros, even though he didn't make. It is a shame, but he's probably my best mate I've made in Oz Fortress, so shout out to that dude. He's an awesome guy. Shout out to the Quake boys as well. Shout out to Nuclear Rats. I had a lot of fun with this team, and we did really well. Shout out to TF2 as well. This is probably the last thing I'm ever doing in TF2, so shout out to everyone that I met along the way. It was really fun, and yeah, shout outs to my RL mates watching Brandon and Mitch. You guys are the best.
And Woofer.
Shout out to Jerry. Can't forget Jerry. Shout out to BP, my Open Sixes team. Shout out to ATECH for being such a wonderful opponent. Like, good job from you guys. And shout out to Rain and Smazzer. Like, you guys really made it. And also shout out to Sargon. Rest in peace, man.
Shout out Sargon.
Yellow.
Yeah, shout out to Jerry, obviously. Shout out Lizard Wizard. Shout out everyone on ATECH and everyone on Nuclear Rats and everyone casting. So, and yeah, that's pretty much it for my shout out.
Perfect. Exquisite.
All right, shout out to everyone here watching, and shout out to the producer, Just Jazz here, for doing a great job on the cam here, trying to capture all of the action in this absolutely chaotic game mode.
Perfect.
On to you, Shakey.
I'd say shout out to ATECH. Congratulations on winning. And shout out to Nuclear Rats. You put up a really good performance. And it's good to see that like you didn't just give up in terms of Asheville and the start of Swiftwater. And shout out to Jazz. He did a really good a job on production. And also to Mitch for like advertising Highlander a lot. Thank you very much.
Let me get some shoutouts in here as well. I've unmuted
Oh, and
my
we've got
mic. I've unmuted my mic so everybody on stream can hear me. Sorry for cutting you off, Shaky. Just a real big quick shout out to everybody who's watched over the season. You know, I know it was kind of sporadic at first, but we really started doing the best that we could when it was playoff action time. And you know, a lot of us we all do this for free. We do this because we love TF2. You know, we love Sixes, we love Highlander, and you know, we're not just content just to like close off playoffs and just like have it and then just do playoffs next season. No, there's big things in the works, and you know, you just got to make sure you hit that follow button, like and subscribe, whatever they say, because we've got a lot of really cool things in the works. So really, just shout out to everybody, both casters, production, everybody who watches, all the players, because like, you know, it's a really small scene, but I think we have a really good thing going on. And despite its age as a game, TF2, you know, being 12 years old, 13 maybe, I can't remember at this point, I still think there's a lot of potential there. And I still think that if we can all keep on pulling together and keep on putting on good events and making teams and playing and doing all this stuff, that the best is yet to come. So really just shout out to everybody. And also shout out to my boys in Bro Moment, shout out to my girlfriend, shout out to my dad, and I don't know, that's it.
Shout outs to shout outs.
Shout outs to shout outs.
Perfect. So with that, we've been CappingTV. I've been Shaky.
I've been Exquizit, and that was fun.
yeah,
Gotta
thanks
say, thank
everybody
you all
for
for
coming out.
watching.
Thanks
Have a
everyone
good
for coming out.
evening.
We're probably going to finish it off there. You guys all have a safe drive home. Good night.